morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to a new program this morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. Yes, program number 906, I think. Yeah, 906. Okay, let's continue with our paragraphs, our micro paragraphs, gain fluency, in order simply to practice and to cover different meanings, different ways of speech. I'm on page 33 in the middle, paragraph number 255. Are you ready? I love listening to classical music while I work. I love listening to classical music while I work. Yes, that's why you always see me with headphones. That's why you always see me with headphones. I think it improves my productivity. Right now I'm listening to Brahms. Oh, do you understand? Right now I'm listening to Brahms. Right now, ahora mismo, right now, I'm listening to Brahms. I'm listening to Brahms. Brahms, el músico, el compositor. Brahms, this one, no Brahms. Right now I'm listening to Brahms. I'm wearing headphones. I love listening to classical music, me encanta, while I work. Yeah, while I work. While, mientras trabajo. Yes. Do you remember Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? Los siete enanitos, no? Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. It's home from work we go. Hi-ho. Okay. There's a second song. It's Whistle While You Work. Silba mientras trabajas. Whistle while you work. Whistle while you work. Okay. ¿No te suena? Whistle while you work. Whistle while you work. Now this person doesn't whistle while he works. He listens to classical music while he works. Pero él dice, I love listening to classical music while I work. While I work, mientras yo trabajo, While I. I love listening to classical music while I work. That's why you always see me with headphones. That's why you always, that is why. Es por eso, porque siempre me ves con cascos o auriculares. Headphones. That's why. Marta's wearing headphones, by the way. That's why. Esto de that's why. If you don't know it now, memorize it and say it 500 times. Es por eso. Es por eso por lo que siempre llevo puestos auriculares. That's why. Es por esa razón. Es por ese motivo. That's why. That's, apostrophe S. That is why. That's why. I love listening to classical music while I work. That's why you always see me. You always see me with headphones. I think it improves my productivity. Maybe. I think it improves my productivity. Right now, I'm listening to Brahms. Right now. Who are you listening? Are you listening to Beethoven? No, I'm not. Are you listening to Bach? No, I'm not. Are you listening to Chopin? No, I'm not. Are you listening to Mozart? No, I'm not. Are you listening to Stravinsky? No, I'm not. Are you listening to Rachmaninoff? No, I'm not. Are you listening to Wagner? No, I'm not. Are you listening to Mendelssohn? Mendelssohn? Yes, Mendelssohn. La da da da, la 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 la. That's Mendelssohn, the Wedding March. All right. Yes. Well, who are you listening to? Right now, I'm listening to Brahms. His first piano concerto. All right. I love listening to classical music while I work. That's why you always see me. Es por eso que siempre me ves. That's why you always see me. That's why you always see me with headphones. That's why you always. That's why you always see me with headphones. I think it improves, mejora mi productividad. I think it improves my productivity. Right now, I'm listening to Brahms. Okay. The next paragraph, in the middle of page 33, paragraph 256. Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? ¿Me puedes hacer un favor? Same in English and in Spanish. Can you do me a favor? Con esta entonación lo decimos siempre. Can you do me a favor? Can you talk to my son about your work? Yeah. He wants to study architecture. And I want him to know more about the profession before he makes a final decision. Okay. Can you talk to my son? Can you do me a favor? Can you talk to my son? ¿Puedes hablar con mi hijo? ¿Me puedes hacer un favor? ¿Puedes hablar con mi hijo? Can you do me a favor? Can you talk to, mejor que with, can you talk to my son about your work, sobre tu actividad profesional, your work, tu trabajo? Can you talk to my son about your work? About your job is correct as well. But a job es un puesto de trabajo, una actividad laboral dentro de tu puesto de trabajo. It's a job. Your work is la actividad que desempeñas o realizas. That's your work. Más la actividad y menos el puesto. Can you talk to my son about your work? Can you do me a favor? Can you talk to my son about your work? He wants to study architecture. Arquitectura. Los británicos dirían architecture. He wants to study architecture. Okay. Mis amigos. I'm not exaggerating. People from London, he wants to study architecture. And it's incredible how the other day, Sharina, te lo he dicho? Sharina. She says, how's your daughter? Excuse me, Sharina? She's from London. How's your daughter? Sharina, I don't understand what you say. Your daughter, Andrea. Oh, my daughter. Yes, it's, how is your daughter? How's your daughter? She says, how's your daughter? Well, how's your daughter? Okay. Good luck if you go to London. All right. But in any case, my son, can you do me a favor? Can you talk to my son about your work? He wants to study architecture. And I want him, quiero que él sepa, and I want him to know more about the profession before he makes, antes que tome una decisión final, before he makes a final decision. También se admite, y muy bien se admite, before making, antes de tomar, o antes de que él tome, antes de tomar una decisión final, before making a final decision or before he makes. Yo creo que vamos más a la conjugación, before he makes. I want him to know more. Quiero que sepa más sobre la profesión antes de que tome una decisión final. I want him to know more about the profession before he makes a final decision. Apparently, I'm speaking to an architect. Hey, Frankie, can I ask you a favor? You're an architect. You work as an architect. Can you talk to my son about your work? He wants to study architecture, and I want him to know more about the profession before he makes a final decision. Do you understand? All right, do you understand? Yeah. Architecture is a very interesting and very potentially lucrative profession. It's a very good profession. But there are two things you need to remember about architecture, and that is it's a feast or famine profession. A feast or famine profession. Profesión de festín o hambruna, se dice en inglés. Famine, escrito famine, es hambruna, hambre a gran escala. Feast is una comilona. All right, a feast. A feast or famine means, for an architect, if things are going well, if the economy is going well, an architect can make a lot of money. Inversely, if the economy is in decline, then many times the architect doesn't have any work. I remember in 2008, 2009, and 2010, yes, con patatas. There was nothing for architects. I also remember in 1992, starting in October 1992, and in 1993, 1994. In July, August 1992 were the Summer Olympics in Barcelona. And there was a lot of money flowing to Barcelona for the improvement of the city and preparation for the Olympics. At the same time, in Seville was the Expo, the World Fair, in la Isla de la Cartuja. And there was a lot of money flowing to Seville over a period of 4 or 5 years in preparation for the Expo, the World Fair. And then abruptly, the party was over. And the money stopped flowing, and the economy fell. Abruptly and deeply. It was a deep fall. In the end of 1992, all of 1993, and part of 1994 were difficult times for architects, interior decorators, landscape architects, etc. Okay, but, and so it's a feast or famine profession. Second, an architect, it's difficult to make money unless you're the top, you're the chief architect, arquitecto jefe, in un estudio de arquitectura. And then you can make a lot of money. But the others, no, they have a normal salary. So if you're going to become an architect, probably you're going to work freelance or self-employed, or you need to create your own architectural studio if you want to make a lot of money. All right. Well, to make a lot of money, if you want to really make a good amount of money. So it's not a free ticket to a good life to study architecture. And so this man says, can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor? Can you talk to my son about your work? He wants to study architecture, and I want him to know more about the profession before he makes a decision. Yes. Y Marta está mirando para allá. No hay nadie ahí, Marta. There's nobody there. It's an imaginary son. All right, etc. But I do it. Well, Marta looks, you know, es guapo, guapito el chico, no? He's good looking, my son. All right, the next one, paragraph 257, page 33. Let her do what she wants. She's determined to leave her job and go back to school. She wants to study archaeology. I think she's crazy. But her dream is to be an archaeologist. Wow. Let her do what she wants. She's determined to leave her job and go back to school. She wants to study archaeology. I think she's crazy. Yeah. But her dream is to be an archaeologist. All right. This is a true story from 50 years ago. There was a girl, una joven, in Dallas, Texas. I met her at Southern Methodist University, SMU. I met her at the university in Dallas. Yes. And she had an older sister. Let's see, this girl was probably 19 or 20 years old. And she had an older sister who was 26. And the sister was going to return to the university to study a degree in archaeology. Yeah. 8 years before, she wanted to study archaeology, arqueología. Arqueóloga? Okay. She wanted, but her parents said, Jennifer, archaeology? You're crazy. Study law, derecho, or business, or psychology or something. Studies. So she studied business administration. ADE, como dicen aquí, Administración y Dirección de Empresas. Business administration at SMU, Southern Methodist University, because her parents insisted. She didn't study archaeology. Her dream was to be an archaeologist, but she obeyed her parents because her parents said, you can't make a living with archaeology and you can't get married, because archaeologists go to Egypt or to New Guinea, or they go to Peru, to the Atacama Desert or something. You can't get married and have children if you're a female archaeologist. Forget it. It's archaeology and nothing else. I understand the parents' point of view. I understand their argument. But the girl, her dream was to be an archaeologist. Yeah. Imagínese el marido de una arqueóloga. Darling, hasta dentro de 8 meses voy a Siria o a Jordania. To dig, para una excavar, to dig. And so you can't have children, etc. And so the parents were against the idea of Jennifer studying archaeology. And so she obeyed her parents, and she studied business administration. And she started working in a consulting firm, an important consulting firm in Dallas. And 4 years later, when she was 26, she quit her job and she returned to the university and studied archaeology for 4 years until age 30. And then she started working as an archaeologist. Now I don't know, but the last thing I heard was about 30 years ago, she was working as an archaeologist. All right. Pero eso es antes de que esto ocurra. Uno dice, déjale a ella hacer lo que quiera. No. I think it's the parents talking, the father and the mother. Let her do what she wants, the father. I'm sure the mother says, but if she goes back to the university, my God, she needs to get married and have children. And the father says, let her do what she wants. Déjale hacer lo que quiera. O lo que quiere. Let her do what she wants. Let her. La pronunciación suena igual que una carta. A letter. Déjale escribir la carta. Déjale a ella escribir la carta. Let her write the letter. Let her write the letter. Let her write the letter. Okay. Let her. Let her do what she wants. Yeah. She's determined. Está decidida. En inglés decimos mucho, está determinada. Su determinación. Aquí se diría, está decidida. She's determined to leave her job. Abandonar su empleo. Dejar su empleo. She's determined to leave her job and go back to school. Volver a lo académico. School en inglés no significa escuela siempre. School means a la vida académica. School. She's determined to leave her job and go back to school. She wants to study archaeology. She wants to study archaeology. I think she's crazy. Está loca. I think she's crazy, but her dream is to be an archaeologist. Yeah. Richard, yeah? What's your dream? My dream? My dream is to be an English teacher. Why not? ¿Qué remedio? Yeah. Cadena perpetua. Life sentence as an English teacher. My dream, what's my dream? I've never had a dream in my life. La gente se sorprende cuando digo esto. Lo digo en público. Nunca he hecho planes ni he tenido sueños. I visualize outcomes. Eso sí. ¿Cómo? Visualizo desenlaces de triunfo, lo que sea. In deporte, in business, etc. I visualize interesting outcomes, successful outcomes. But I don't have dreams. I mean, my dream is to become rich. No. If I become rich, okay, fine. If I don't, no problem. My dream is to be a famous television star. No. I didn't start television until I was 53. The first time in my life I sat down in front of a camera with lights. The first time in my life I was 53. Wow. Nunca estar haciendo la dicha es buena. It's never too late. It's never too late. But I never had a dream. I just, by accidents, vas creando accidentes positivos. Positive accidents. If you work hard, smile. If you work hard and smile, todo va a salir bien al final. Trabajas mucho, mucho curro y una buena sonrisa. You'll be surprised how successful you can become. All right. Let her do what she wants. Que haga lo que quiera. Let her do what she wants. Claro, en español diríais, que haga lo que quiera. Sin déjale que haga lo que quiera, el déjale. Pero en inglés hay que poner el déjale. Let her. Let her. Let her do what she wants. Yeah. She's determined to leave her job and go back to school. She wants to study archaeology. I think she's crazy. I think she's crazy. En América se dice así. I think she's crazy. But her dream is to be an archaeologist. Okay, how much time, Marta? Okay, we still have one more. I'll do one more. There's a restaurant not far from here that serves the best barbecue ribs I've ever eaten. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name of it. But I think I can find it on the internet. Yeah. There's a restaurant not far from here. There's a restaurant not far from here. Hay un restaurante no lejos de aquí. Parece forzado en español. Hay un restaurante no muy lejos. Pero se dice no lejos de aquí en inglés. Not far from here. There's a restaurant not far from here. There's a restaurant not far from here that serves the best barbecue ribs I've ever eaten. I have ever eaten. Barbecue ribs. Yeah, ribs, costillas de barbacoa. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah. El pringuet, yes, okay, everything. They serve the best barbecue ribs I've ever eaten. Que jamás he comido. Wow. What's the name of the restaurant? I don't remember the name of it. Fíjate, no recuerdo el nombre de ello, el restaurante. No recuerdo su nombre. También es correcto. I don't remember its name. But we don't say that. We say, I don't remember the name of it. Yeah, but I can find it. But I think I can find it. Creo que lo puedo encontrar. On the web. On the internet. On the internet. I think I can find it on the internet. Yeah. There's a restaurant not far from here that serves the best barbecue ribs I have ever eaten. I don't remember the name of it, but I think I can find it on the internet. Would you like to try the barbecue ribs? Would you like to try the barbecue ribs? Do you like barbecue ribs? Yeah. In Chicago, there's a famous restaurant for barbecue ribs on the lake, casi en el borde del lago Michigan, on Lake Michigan right there. And you go in, and there are long tables with people, not separate tables, long tables, similar to Germany. In Germany, people at long tables. And the only thing they serve is barbecue ribs. The only thing. And French fries, patata fritas, okay, fine. But they bring out, but like this. It's like an enormous bucket, un cubo. And inside are the ribs. Así, como si estos fueran, all right? Barbecue ribs. And so it brings in the bucket in the middle, and everybody grabs barbecue ribs, and it's delicious. But not the best barbecue ribs I've ever eaten. The best barbecue ribs I've ever eaten are in Austin, Texas. Austin. Yes, the county line. The county line, la frontera del condado. The county line means la línea del condado, donde linda un condado con otro. It's called the county line. The best barbecue ribs I've ever eaten. The best barbecue ribs I've ever eaten. I've ever eaten. Try it. You need to go to Austin, but I recommend it. See you tomorrow.